closer and closer to the federal election, and I'm reading through platforms and seeing announcement after announcement. One issue is always on the back of my mind. What will be the future of our energy sector? Which political party has the best interests of energy-producing families like mine in their forefront? Because clearly it is not Justin Trudeau, and we've had 4 years to prove that. We have Justin Trudeau and Catherine McKenna's own words as proof. They want to phase us out. They've gone on the world stage to bash our energy workers, and they've not just helped investors decide that Canada is no longer a viable place for energy investment, they've packed their bags for them and taken them straight to the airport. It's been hit after hit from this Liberal government, and now Canadians aren't even allowed to show their pride in their energy sector on Parliament Hill. This shirt, yes, this shirt has now been banned from Parliament Hill, and if you refuse to turn it inside out, you will be asked to leave. And yet there's nothing offensive about the message it relays. How did I Love Canada pipelines and I Love Canada oil and gas become dirty words in Ottawa? Maybe it's Ottawa and the Trudeau Liberals who are the ones that should be ashamed, but that will never happen. Remember, they want to phase us out, and their plans have been working to do just that. Maybe what Ottawa should be ashamed of is the over 100,000 highly skilled workers now sitting on unemployment, the record high number of people who need the food bank to feed their children, and the record high number of male suicide rates. What about that one and only pipeline Justin Trudeau committed us to? You know, the one after he killed Energy East and Northern Gateway, that one pipeline that he used $4.5 billion of our tax dollars to buy after he scared away private investors? I genuinely believe that he bought the Trans Mountain Pipeline expansion just to kill the project, and nothing he has done since that purchase has been able to prove otherwise. Liberals rammed Bill C-48 through, which will ban tankers from moving the very oil Trans Mountain Pipeline will have flowing through it. Then implemented Bill C-69 to ensure that no other new pipelines will be built in this country ever again. That's not even the scariest thing to consider in this election, because you have Elizabeth May's Green Party running along the lines of completely destroying our energy sector, and Jagmeet Singh's NDP are running that line right with her. Let's look at worst case scenarios. Let's say Trudeau gets in with a minority government. He's never going to look at the Conservatives to back him, so that means he'll have to go to the Greens or the NDP. Both of these parties loathe our energy sector, and Trans Mountain will never be built. If Trudeau wins another majority government, Trans Mountain probably won't be built either, because he's had 4 years to do it and has yet to lay a single foot of pipe in the ground. Liberals also announced that they would make Canada a zero net emitter by 2050, further solidifying the end of our energy sector. What the Liberals, NDP, and Greens choose to ignore is that global demand for energy is going to continue to grow well past into 2040. And if Canada doesn't supply the world with that energy, other countries will. Countries like Saudi Arabia, whose human rights and environmental standards are abysmal at best. Let's be clear, Canadian energy is the best energy in the world. Are the best at what we do, and yet our federal government has gone on the world stage to badmouth us and knock us down. Bad enough that we have foreign-funded groups funneling billions of dollars to stop and stall any oil and gas infrastructure projects with the sole intention of landlocking our oil. Very people who have been elected to have our best interests at heart and stand up for us, yes, Trudeau, that means energy-producing families too, have done just as much damage, if not more, than these foreign-funded groups. One thing the Liberals, the NDP, and the Greens have forgotten is the Alberta ability to adapt and innovate. If we can't get our product out by pipe, then we'll find a different way. If you put a tanker ban on us, then we'll use shipping containers. If you won't make deals to sell our products for fair value to other countries, then we'll make those deals ourselves. And that's exactly what Melius Energy has done. They have found a way to ship 120,000 barrels a day through shipping containers in solid form. And if that container of true crude were to spill into the ocean, well, it would float in a big solid block that is really easy to retrieve. And its first shipment is on its way right now to China. Alberta has the product, and we have the know-how to supply the world with ethical energy. So why aren't we capitalizing on this? Because Justin Trudeau won't let us. I will never apologize for our energy sector. I have been and always will be proud of it. Too bad our Prime Minister of the last 4 years hasn't been. On October 21st, it is time for change.